Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hollywood Movie Talk. That's right, I am back. My name is Zachary, your host. Uh, been a little busy, uh, working and doing other things, but today it'll be highway robbery if I did not get on today and talk about the Batman. And plus, I want to give people enough time uh, to see the movie. I want to give people enough time to watch the movie without any spoilers. However, today I will be spoiling the movie. So hopefully I gave you enough time to see the movie. If you have not seen the Batman, please uh, do not watch this movie. You don't want to get spoiled. I don't think this movie can spoil you in a way. I mean, this is a 3-hour movie, but it's a good movie. And let me tell you something. Between Michael Keaton Batman and Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson, I mean, they're my three Batmans. And it's hard to pick which one the best because it's just the first movie. But Michael Keaton, I grew up with this Batman, so I always got to put him number one. Um, my family took me to see Batman Returns when I was like 5, um, so I grew up with Michael Keaton. So he is always my Batman, but I'm starting to think Robert Pattinson Batman will overdue Ben Affleck. I mean, Ben Affleck, until I saw the Batman, was my number 2 Batman. Uh, but I think Robert Pattinson might replace that. I mean, this type of Batman is different from any other Batman we have seen. This is spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, you need to click away. Matt Reeves did a fantastic job. And let me tell you something. The Catwoman, played by Miss Jo, she played Selena Kyle, was very sexy. I mean, I can understand why Bruce Wayne was falling in love with her. I mean, the way she did the Catwoman was just sexy. Uh, Michelle Pfeiffer is still my number one Catwoman, but Miss Jo, Zoe, that's her name, Zoe Kravitz or something like that. I think it's Kravitz, something like that. Her name. But she did a very best sex appeal that I ever seen in any Catwoman. So that's a plus for me. Um, the Penguin. This Batman is more grounded because they had Colin Farrell playing the Penguin. You can't even recognize Colin Farrell in this Penguin. But the Penguin looked more grounded, and I like that. I like this Penguin better than the Penguin we had in 1992 Batman, with Danny DeVito. So this Penguin is more of a Scarface type. He's not the head of the mob boss, not yet. So but he's probably getting his own HBO series. So I want to see how that's going to go. Alfred, there wasn't that much Alfred in this movie. That's a downfall to this, but that's okay. Alfred was good, trying to be a father figure to Bruce Wayne. Now, Bruce Wayne is a little disrespectful to Alfred, which was kind of disappointing. But this Batman, he lost his parents 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And he still haven't recovered from that. And if you lose your parents, if you're a little kid and you see your mom and dad get killed with a gun, that will traumatize you. So Matt Reeves trying to make this Batman more grounded, in which I agree. We've never seen a Batman like this. And he do that. This Batman makes his own gadgets, which we haven't seen enough of. We haven't seen too much of gadgets, but he made his own bat suit. Now, surprising, this bat suit can take a lot of hits. As you see in the trailer, Batman walked into these thugs in the ice lounge of the Penguin nightclub. Really, not the Penguin nightclub because the Penguin not the head of the mob boss, not yet. Uh, so he took a lot of hits. Batman did. So that was very surprising. But at the end of the movie, he got shot point blank with a shotgun and knocked Batman down. He had to take some this venom, which I think they might introduce Bane in this too, because Batman had some type of green venom that he got out of his suit and put it in his arm. They gave him, he rose up like he had some adrenaline. So that was pretty neat. But this Matt Reeves Batman is more realistic, more grounded. And he's working with Commissioner Gordon. This is more of a detective movie. And Jeffrey White as Commissioner Gordon, James Gordon, is just, he's not commissioned yet, but he's Lieutenant Gordon. It's just fantastic. Every movie Jeffrey White plays in is fantastic in my book. And it was just fun to see him on screen playing Commissioner Gordon. He trusts Batman. This is Batman year 2. He only been Batman for 2 years. I like how Matt Reeves described the city, just like the Ultimate games. Have you ever seen the Batman game? If you ever played the game, I can tell you right now, the city looked just like that. When you see the bat symbol come across, with the police helicopter, and Batman is narrating. Like he got a journal and he just writing everything he did. Year 2, fighting crime. So that was neat. We never seen a Batman do that before. Now, surprisingly, the fight scene in this Batman, it's kind of like a downfall for me, because this is more of the Batman Begin and the Dark Knight Rise, and the Dark Knight fighting style. So, but that's okay. This is year 2. I don't think this Batman gonna do that much caking because Alfred did train this Batman. So this is alluded to. I don't think he went overseas to train. He did most of his training with Alfred in this universe, in this Batman. Now, this Batman with Matt Reeves directed is different from the DECU. We'll let everybody know that, which is much grounded. But the Batman was just great. Now, at the end of this Batman, we see the Joker. Well, we don't really see him too good, but so the Joker going to be in this Batman universe. He had Arkham Asylum with the Riddler once the Riddler was captured. Now, so that's the fun part about it. At least we're going to get the Joker. And you can tell this Joker going to be a little more cuckoo than all the rest of the Joker. Now, the Riddler, was psychotic. This movie feel more like a 7 vibe. Have you ever seen the 7 with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt from 1996? Go watch it. It's a good movie. It's more got that feel to it. The Riddler is a serial killer. He was in the house of the mayor, and the mayor just walked around, didn't know the Riddler was behind him, and bam, he hit him on the head, and bam, hit him on the head like a loose canyon ball. Surprisingly, in this movie, the Riddler was friends with Bruce Wayne, and the reason the Riddler is killing all these people, all these rich, powerful people, because when he was in the orphanage, he didn't grow up like Bruce Wayne. When Bruce Wayne was in the orphanage, Alfred took him. He had billions of dollars. He had family supporting him, money supporting him. The Riddler, the system didn't work for the Riddler, and he envied that. So he just went nuts, man. This Riddler went nuts. Can you believe that? The guy go that crazy and just start, man. Oh shit, man. killing everybody, He was a loose cannon. Just a loose canyon in this movie. But it was great though. It's 3 hours long. Just to let everybody know that it don't have that much action like the rest of the Batman do, but it make up for it with the detective. You see Batman detective. And my favorite part, one of my favorite part is when Batman, he had this I can't think. He had these contact lenses that have, you can see video camera, you can see his video contacts, so he can record everything he see, and that works perfectly when you're in the police. You gathering evidence. The police not going to let you take no evidence with you, so you don't have to ask for it because it's all recorded when you look around. That's why he stare at things to get a good connection to it. Yeah, man, this Batman is definitely one of the best. If I have to rate this, and there are YouTubers rate this, I will rate it as an A. I'll give this Batman A. It's grounded. He in year 2. The police don't trust him that much. They call him a freak. What kind of man dressed up like a bat and fighting crime? You must got some problems. Well, he probably do got little issues, Parents got killed. And they showing that side of Batman, that he do have some problems, Now, people talking about they didn't like the Bruce Wayne. Well, this Bruce Wayne is different. This is the first Batman that we ever seen that going through trauma. So he don't want to be Bruce Wayne. That's the whole point of the movie. He do not want to be Bruce Wayne. He's always in the Batman mode. He don't change his voice. He's always in the Batman mode. He don't like being Bruce Wayne. But at the end of the movie, he starts saying, I can't just be vengeance. I have to make a difference in the world. And that's the fun part about it. That he is going to make a difference when you get to Batman number 2. And they are making a Batman 2. Don't worry, people. It's coming. It's coming. They're going to make a Batman number 2. So you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, this Batman was great. The Penguin, I think, going to take off. So, the Penguin going to have his own HBO series called The Penguin. So they're going to show how the Penguin maybe going to run Gotham now. I hope they do the Court of Owls. Matt Reeves did hint at that. That's going to be wonderful, the Court of Owls. But yeah, I enjoy the Batman. Like I said, I give it an A. Definitely one of the best Batman I've ever seen in a long time. Now, the Batman vs. Superman has the best fight scene at the warehouse. So hopefully I get a Batman that can do that fight scene. But other than that, I want to jump off and tell you, you need to see the Batman. You need to see it more than once. I'm going to see it a second time next week. It's a good movie. It make you think. It got a little love. It got a little twist. Batman don't care about love and sex right now. His whole focus is Batman, and Selena Kyle was on point, baby. Sexy, where she walked. Damn, that Batman. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to take that suit off and get inside of her. This is Selena Kyle. And she is just sexy anyway. She really is, Miss Joe. So let me think. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. It's good. Yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a good movie. Long, so you might use the restroom. But yeah, so y'all go ahead and check out the Batman, and please subscribe to the channel. We got 27 subscribers now, so that's amazing, and I haven't been on like that. But yeah, that's amazing. So make sure you watch The Batman. All right. Y'all have a good night. And remember, you can make a difference. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.